Yo.
Green Grove Street.
What's popping? This is a studio visit with the Powerful Truth Angels. I'm Alex Two-Tone. Welcome to this space of this illustrious person. Will you please introduce yourself?
SIDAM, Polo Cutty.
Polo Cutty.
Yeah. Many monikers.
Many monikers, many pen names, pseudonyms, aliases. We're here visiting his studio. We are somewhere in LA, in a high rise that's currently being built. The plane is being manufactured as it's being flown.
Yeah.
Here we fucking go. We're gonna take a little mini tour around the studio. Oh, yeah. We know SIDA. SIDA's been on the show many times, but we haven't taken a look into his life and his lifestyle. Now we're gonna get an inside glimpse into the machinations of this man's mind. What makes him tick? Why does he paint fucking Rachel Dolezal? What's really happening? Because I'm here for everything that's going on with this man. So let's take a little, let's walk through it. We're gonna start. So here's a desk.
Yeah.
Here's my water container.
So my desk is still kind of like, I need to clean it up.
But having a messy desk is kind of part of also like being an artist, right? Like,
yeah.
Not to say you have to have I'm sure there's a very OCD clean artist.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like I guess like while I'm painting or like while I'm in the middle of like a project or whatever, I'll fucking, this whole, like before y'all came, this whole fucking floor is just like was just fucked up. You know what I mean? Like I spill paint everywhere. Like I'm really like, I just don't care about like spills and messes and things like that. Yeah. But then like when I'm starting something new, I like a clean space, clean and new energy. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you like to get everything. Yeah, because you can't go into the old mess and start something new.
Yeah. You
gotta clean the slate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That's how when I draw, the markers are everywhere. The ink's on my face.
Yeah.
It's there's on my. I don't care. I'm not a clean person. But I went to another dude's studio I was there like half a year ago playing cards, and his studio was just like. Everything was like perfectly, like the paint tubes were perfectly lined up. They were clamped off. Like it was like precision.
Yeah.
It was like a German fucking engineered studio. And I'm looking at this. I'm like, I can never live this way.
Yeah. If I was on meth, I'd do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I was on meth, like this should be color coordinated, fucking me. Like, you know what I mean? Just like on point. Cause I'd be here till like to the next day.
And if you were on meth, you wouldn't be able to, these ideas would live in your head, but by the time they hit the canvas, they would die.
They would die.
It would just be tweaked.
Yeah.
It'd be just chaos.
Just fart on the canvas.
But in your mind, you would be like, I'm fucking killing it.
Yeah. My ideas are so sick. If only I could execute them, you know?
So this is the desk. What is it? What's this thing right here? What do you got? Is it a plotter or something?
It's a silhouette cameo thing. So it can like, I gotta return this shit, it's broken. So it's like, vinyl cutter.
Little vinyl cutter.
Yeah. So I can like create like an adhesive, like
a
stencils and shit like that.
Yep.
But it's only like 12 by 12. So like, it's like, I don't really use it that often.
You don't use it that much? Here, we got the little sign painter action.
Yeah, the homie Julian made this shit for me.
Oh, shout out to Julian.
Yeah.
You know?
I had this shit for hella long.
Julian's a homie?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Huh? And then some dude painted this shit for me.
He's...
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Is that our PTA sign guy? That's our PTA... Yes, that's the
guy. Oh, no way.
Yeah, he did our sign. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No.
It's okay.
There goes the plotter.
Yeah, it's okay. Some other dude painted this.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was at a Dead City show. I was eating a burrito, and some dude took a picture of me eating a burrito at the Dead City show, and then painted it. Yeah,
I'm gonna get a picture of you.
Yeah,
on the air. I'm gonna, I tend to. You can cut this out, right? Or I'll just keep talking, so you don't have to edit. I'm gonna talk right. I'm just gonna vamp right through this. I got a picture of Polo Cutty with a picture of Polo Cutty in front of the inspiration wall, aka the motherfucking mood board. So let's go. So what is it? What's this project right here? What do you got here?
This is the Cutty Buddy. I'm doing this shit with the Prototype 3D.
Oh, it's two pieces.
Yeah, it's two pieces. So basically, I wanted it so that you could like take this out, fucking draw on it, do your thing, like the old school like Money Dunny things.
Money Dunny.
Like the money, it was like a white dude. Well, you know what I mean? Like a white vinyl figure with his arms out like this, and you can just take his arms out and fold them. And niggas just painting them, whatever, throwing patterns on them and all that. So I wanted to do that same kind of concept, but like with my character.
And are they painting them in real life, or is it on the iPad or internet?
It's real life. You know what I mean? Like we did a contest like on the iPad type shit, like so you could win one.
Yeah.
You know?
This is dope. So like
it's not gonna be that heavy. And this is a sample. So
a person like me is gonna whack out on this little wall, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
It's not enough runway for me. Maybe I catch one tag.
It is pretty, I'm not gonna lie.
Right, you got to be really good to make this work.
You got to be good. I mean, the nigga A-Nice got off on it. He went pretty crazy. I gave him one. I knew he would go crazy.
Yeah, some people have that little technical eye for that stuff. Okay, so here we go. So let's talk about, you got the speaker here. What are you listening to when you work?
Man, I listen to a lot of different shit. I like jazz. I like neo soul.
Okay. What neo soul, like what era?
By Loud, like, you know what I mean? Early
Anthony Hamilton.
I like Anthony Hamilton.
Anthony coming from
Charlie!
where I'm from. Yeah,
Charlie.
We're not supposed to say his name, but R. Kelly had some fucking solid.
I don't care.
I don't care what he did.
The music is too good.
Let's be real. Let's be real. There's other artists that have probably done like this. He did terrible things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't
Cancel Elvis.
Cancel Elvis.
Cancel
everybody.
He fucking married a 14-year-old, right?
Yeah, exactly. Did he piano? Most likely. R. Kelly TP2 Unloaded. Fucking. Oh my God. The fucking what's the one? She was raised on the south side of Chicago. The red one. It's black and red.
Ooh, 12.
Maybe 12. I'm drawing a blank.
12 players or something like that?
Drawing a blank. I have to tell you. We can't play any R. Kelly on this, right?
No.
For multiple reasons. We'll get.
That was like my karaoke go-to. Fucking remix to Ignition.
I mean, it's the one that has I Believe I Can Fly on it.
Yeah.
Hold on. This album. This album is just like, I mean, I spent some time with this album, with this fucking R. Kelly.
I mean, the thing is, like,
Half on a Baby. When a woman's fed up, when a woman's fed up is a motherfucking top banger. Like, I'm literally like when I listen to that song, I am in Chicago in a leather vest, screaming out the window with tears coming on my face, just like because it's just R. Kelly.
That was my shit, dude. Like R. Kelly, Usher, like when back in early 2000s when he would like stop the music video and have like a 5-minute like dance break,
a Healy session.
Yeah.
I mean, are you even an R&B artist if you didn't get canceled on some level or die in an airplane? Like, the only pure R&B artist was Aaliyah, and they had to kill her because she was too good.
Yeah.
Right? She was too much of an angel. Mm-hmm. They had to murder her.
R&B artist, you're like ultimately like hella freaky. You know what I mean?
Like,
yeah,
you're a disgusting individual.
Yeah.
Right? You got to be really disgusting.
It's part of the deal. Like
you got to embrace how gross you are to do R&B.
Yeah.
Like you got to be a real disgusting, low down piece of shit to sing love ballads. Yeah. Right? That's a dirty man's business.
Yeah. I'm extremely horny right now.
Like, I'm so fucking horny. I'm going to trick you into fucking me. I'm going to make you think I love you. Yeah. That's
basically the basis of R&B. You know?
Yeah. It's funny too because in the 50s, like the gangs, I think they used to sing. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And like I always think about in the future, are they going to look back at our era? Because there were tough dudes that sang in the 50s, and we think it's a joke, right?
Yeah.
But it probably was not a joke. But they're going to look back at this era and be like, rappers were killing each other, but they were rapping.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, that's ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
Like, those guys were killers? And they're not going to understand the severity of it. Mm-hmm. And they're going to say, like, I mean, I don't know. Either things are going to get way worse or get way better, but they will look back at this period in time and go, what the fuck was going on?
Yeah.
Like, we had a year or two where like so many rappers died. It was like every fucking month, a marquee rapper would die. And you're like, okay.
Insane.
I guess so-and-so got stabbed in the neck at a concert. That's chill.
Yeah. Like, if you're a rapper, don't go to LA.
Yeah.
Because you will get killed. Like,
just get killed. Just like popping up at a fucking chicken spot and dying. Like, out of nowhere.
It was insane because who else? Like, there was PNB Rock, Pop Smoke.
Yep.
Kodak Black got shot in LA.
Homeboy at the local.
Young Dolph got shot in LA.
What's his name? The fucking dude got stabbed in the neck at the show. I'm drawing a blank right now. Big, huh?
Q show.
Yeah, it was at the.
Oh,
anyway.
yeah, fucking the Live Nation shit.
Yeah.
Insane.
Right?
Insane.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, when Tupac died and Biggie got shot, that was like it's the first time you start to see like the reality of the world fracture a little bit. Like, how is that happening?
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait a minute, this shit's real? Like, they're serious?
It's not just entertainment?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, this shit is real, man. It's a crazy thing that like, I think it's a funny thing to be a gangster, but also be a performer.
Yeah.
Because it's like you really, you know, and it's merged into one thing. But I think it's funny, like the first guy that was like a gangster was like, I'm going to start making music. And everyone must have been like, you're fucking lame.
Yeah,
Fuck you know? But
what
now,
the fuck, you got a job?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to dance around?
Yeah. You know, well, they say booty shaking music, right?
Yeah.
That's like if you're a gangster and you start making more like commercial music, they're just like, oh, you making booty shaking music.
Making booty shaking music.
Yeah. It's like, that's
you
a
talk about
diss.
death and murder. And there's also, I've talked about this on the pod too. There's also theories that like the industry purposely props up people that talk about the death and murder of other brown people so they can perpetuate that cycle.
I believe that.
You know, and it sells.
Yeah.
And like nobody wants to, you know, like there was a kind of a nationalistic spiritual era in hip hop when I was a kid. It was like, you know, Jungle Brothers, the De La Soul, the X-Clan, all this kind of like Black Power shit, and like it existed.
Yeah.
And KRS-One, like it was very positive, stop the violence. Like there was a movement, and then it's just like, and I was like, I guess gangster rap's over, and then gangster rap came in and just like, boom, just stomped it all to shit. It was like, we're back, and we're never going nowhere.
Right?
And
Murder!
Murder everybody, kill them all. And then rap took over the world.
Yeah.
Who no one saw that coming either. Like
yeah.
rap is what rock and roll was in the 80s. It's the preeminent leading music of everything. So that means that the most heard things in the world are basically like pussy, murder, kill, cash, money, death, drugs. Like that's what we're hearing on a loop. I'm not railing against it because I'm there. I'm in. Come on, man.
Shit, it's honestly, it's entertaining to an extent. It's like if you're, let's say, working out, right? Or if you're like trying to get up out of bed and like energize yourself, it's like, yeah, hell yeah, we gonna spin a block. Whoa. Like, you know? So it's just like, you know, versus like fucking my homie says, Sean, you know what I mean? Fucking, you know?
Yeah, you're not running up hills listening to fucking Anthony Hamilton.
Nah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
You know?
What are the neo soul?
Maybe if you're like sad, you know what I mean? Like if you're sad,
actually,
you're like
I've been there.
heartbroken, and just like
I've been there.
Yeah, you know?
Put on the saddest song in the world, just start lifting weights. Like,
you know?
just sweat and tears. You're doing deadlifts, crying, listening to fucking been there. So what are the neo soul are we forgetting? There are some heavy ones. I mean, obviously you have I guess D'Angelo's neo soul.
D'Angelo for sure. Yeah,
right?
yeah. D'Angelo's sick.
I mean, that's ubiquitous. So D'Angelo's like an anomaly. He's like Frank Ocean. It's like it's like something else, right? He's outside of that category. But I'm trying to think what other like, you know, because I really got into some nasty R&B pockets for a while. Like I got stuck on R. Kelly. I got stuck on Anthony Hamilton. I got stuck on there was a one hit wonder called
Music Soul Child.
Oh yeah, see, I never got into Music Soul Child. I hated his hats.
Yeah, that's the fucking.
I hated his fucking hats.
That was like I felt like, in my opinion, like that was like that style. Like if you like the fucking R&B woke, fucking conscious, hey sister, like let me holler at you, queen. Right. Like you dressed like that nigga. Like you had a little.
And those are the worst dudes. You really can't trust them.
Yeah,
because they're really cheating. They're on some positivity and some spirituality, and you're like, no, you're really full of shit.
Yeah. Polygamy, like you really just trying to fuck all the bitches you want. I'm like, hey,
they're getting extra.
Yeah,
they're getting too much. It's too much.
You know.
Fuck. Damn. All right. So we covered that. Let's go to the quote unquote mood board wall.
Oh yeah.
Can I catch a tag over here somewhere?
Of course. Yeah.
I got a little. Where can I squeeze in? Should
Anywhere.
Right here?
Yeah, right here's cool. Right here's cool.
Good? All right,
perfect.
Let me see if I still got my chops. I'm rusty. Let me see what we got here. You ready for this? Now, if I whack out, you got to put something over it. You got to make me a promise. If I whack out on this tag, just cover. It's going to get covered anyway.
I think it's going to be good.
All right. I got to put this mic down. Hold
if you put it right here, because I was going to put something like right here.
Yeah.
So you got a window right there. You'll shine for sure.
Chisel tip? Or
it's just regular, but I kind of frayed it. You know what I mean? So it gets a little thicker.
Right on this for a second?
Yeah, it's fine.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not ready, man. When are we going big? Like, when is this shit going big scale?
Oh, yeah.
When is this shit going fucking huge?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that shit. I'm working on that shit now. Like, I guess, you know, everyone's telling me just like, yeah, you got to go bigger, man.
I want to enter someone's house in the hills one day and see just like, you know,
a giant
20-foot Yosemite Sam, fucking Steve Harvey. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be like, fuck, finally.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. Not the worst one I ever did. did?
Yeah, that was fire.
No, see, then I blew it. Did too much. Too many special effects. This is cheat. Don't show this cheating. I'm cheating right now. And then when I get into a beef with this guy, this tag.
You from the Bay? You can't even come back over here.
Can't come down here, man. Come on, man.
Was it gonna drive 6 hours just to like fix a tag of a video?
So here we go. We got the mood board.
Yeah.
This is a work in progress. This is one of my favorite. Sometimes this is my favorite part of the whole thing. Right?
Yeah.
I always put these up in my little studios in my offices. He's just like, I don't know. I love collaging shit. I love finding all these little things and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then part of being, part of my process of whatever the fuck I do is that I'm hoarding scraps of paper my whole life.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get in a relationship with someone and they're like, you got to get rid of this stuff. And then you start to think, yeah, I got too much stuff. And then you get rid of a bunch of it and you're like, God damn it, I threw away the best fucking stupidest piece of paper in my entire life. And I could have put it right here.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Amber Heard taking the shit.
Amber Heard fucking dropping it.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like middle fingers in pictures is still cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got to do something with your hands.
You got to do something with your hands. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I feel like if you have your hands in your pocket, you look weak, right? Or some shit like that.
Yeah, you don't want to be submissive.
Yeah.
I've just started doing this.
Okay.
Because I'm older. So
Yeah.
you're still in a stage of your life where like you got beef in your veins a little bit. I'm on the peace and love stage.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to chill out. I don't want to fight with you. I don't have any problems. Peace and love. I try to smile. I've tried to smile more.
Nice.
I spent my whole life scowling. Everyone's scared of me all the time. Like, we're scared of you. I'm like, I don't want you to be scared of me. I'm a nice, tender person. Let's smile, send up a peace sign, but I will kick a fucking mud hole in your ass. If you say the wrong thing. I'm just kidding.
Right.
I would never.
I've done like kind of like a slight flex.
This
is a little like
puff up a little bit.
Yeah. You know, like I like that one a lot. You know,
you got to figure out where to put. You got to figure out where to put your phalanges, right? What are we gonna do?
Yeah,
tuck them in. Can't put them in your pocket.
Maybe the grasp.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that one. You got to have something to hold though.
You know, and just like because like if not, you're just like
yeah.
You know, like
well, if you don't have a gang to throw up, you got to do something.
Right. It's like your homies in jail. You can't send those pictures to them.
Yeah. You know? So what is this? What's this about?
Oh yeah, so there's a Compton Community Garden. They were getting bought out. The land was getting bought out, so they hit me up and asked them to make them a flyer. And it's like I was like, when? They're like tomorrow, and I was just like, damn, that's kind of crazy. But I fuck with the cause, so I'll do it. You know,
you knocked it out in one day.
Yeah,
and then that goes on the internet.
Yeah.
Did they save the garden?
They did save the garden.
They did save the garden.
Yeah.
So shit actually works.
Yeah, it worked.
So you're a part of something that works.
Angry eggplants and strawberries. Fucking ready to
go.
We're gonna mob you up if you don't.
Menacing eggplants and strawberries. This is me all day. This is my shit.
Yeah, I got that from a chief. It's a Chief Ghetto Art. And it's just like pretty much just like street artists in Chicago. He's in Wicker Park, and he's just like, it's like him and his mom will go around and like sell this shit.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So this is like the real deal.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even like he's probably dead serious too.
Yeah, he's serious,
he's like,
bro.
This is fucking hard.
I follow him on Instagram, and his Instagram is insane. You know what I mean? Because it's like Chicago. I love Chicago. They're like super hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go to the especially like graffiti writers, like you go there and niggas are still breakdancing in the bars and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's insane.
It's still popping and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm in the breakdance crew. And I'm just like, bro, what?
Like, what are you doing?
It's 2023.
You're landlocked. You're still pop locking.
Yeah. You know?
Oh shit.
So like that dude, he's like a breakdancer, but he's just also like kind of like out of his mind, and there's like crazy ass shit like that.
But he doesn't understand the irony of the whole thing.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
Right. That's dope.
And then I got that from Chicago too. Fucking.
What were you doing in Chicago?
I got a hella homies out there.
So you're just doing a little visit?
Yeah, visit. Yeah, it was like in the summer. We were fucking riding boats and shit.
Shout out to my sister Ruby and her husband Spencer in Chicago if they happen to watch this episode.
Shout out to 312.
Yeah. Here we have. Okay, what is there more here?
This is the homie. This is also Chicago. But yeah, he was doing hella damage and fucking came up on his reward sign and gave it to me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
What's up with the Nas? You fuck with the Nas?
I fuck with Nas. Yeah. I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
You love the Nas.
I love it. I'm not gonna lie.
I had a Nas when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I always talk about this. We were doing Nas. Get the tanks, you go to the place, you fill it up. We have the tank all weekend, take it to the hotel room.
Yeah.
And it died. It went away for 30 years. Nas went underground. And some motherfucker was like, hey, let's try Nas. Like someone's uncle busted out a tank and it blew up again.
Yeah.
Now you just be driving somewhere and you see kids in the car doing balloons while they drive.
Insane.
We didn't do that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Niggas is the fucking daredevils.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nas is something else. It's one of those drugs that's like, you have to keep doing it, and it's just good enough to keep doing it, but it's not like Coke or something that's so great that you want to do it forever.
Yeah.
There's like, you just keep doing another balloon and you're like, I kind of don't love it, but I got to do another one.
Yeah.
I got to get back there. And then when you're done, your fucking head is blasted. Like, fucking that dude Potion Man came to a shoot.
Oh yeah. Fucking that nigga sick.
He came to a shoot, and like I was like, hey, because we were in a warehouse. He came to a Born and Raised shoot, and he's sitting on a chair, and he's just got his whole crew of Nas heads, and it's just like this. I'm like, quiet on set. We're trying to record shit, and he's just like blasting these balloons, and this whole crew of people just bumbling around in these giant balloons, like they're just doing Nas, like they're doing a Nas binge all day.
Yeah.
Like Nas is something we did after the club at night or in the club.
Yeah.
But now, all these things get. I mean, what the fuck's next? What's the next? I want to know what the next drug is. I want to get in early. What are you got the little bag?
Yeah. So I wanted.
There's a canvas.
Yeah, I wanted to ban on that shit. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So I kept the shit on there. You know what I mean? So I figured it'd be like, oh, it'll look cool.
Laundry bag.
Yeah, but I guess in Nigeria they call it Ghana Must Go.
Ghana Must Go.
Yeah. It is kind of like a dated term. You know what I mean? But I guess it was like I don't know the full extent of the history. You know what I mean? But there's a little beef between Ghanaians and fucking Nigerians, and they're just like, all right, go back to your country, and then these are the bags that they used. You know what I mean? Because they're like huge and durable. Like, I mean, those bags are essentially from China. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Everybody gets them from China, whatever. But these are just like bags that everyone used to like package shit and like leave.
When they were Ghana Must Go bags, was it the Nigerians calling them Ghana Must Go bags?
Yeah.
They're like, take these bags and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm. And you grew up there, right?
I grew up out here with my parents. I'm first generation.
You're first generation.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Right. That's
so
right.
I've gone out there. I lived out there for like months at the end. Like, you know what I mean? I've had a job out there.
Yeah.
Which is funny as hell.
You had a job in Ghana?
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria.
Yeah, I worked at a fucking stock market.
What?
Yeah, like doing customer service.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was hella funny because they hated me.
Right.
Like, because you know what I mean? Like, you out here, I get a job and I'm like, oh, hello, sir. Like, you know what I mean? I put on the voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I go out there and I put on the voice and they're like, who's this white man speaking to me on the phone? You know, give me somebody else. And I'm just like, yo, my bad. Like, I'm just trying to be proper. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, they don't want
to hear like an American black accent either, right?
Yeah,
they hear like an African, right? So they trust you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they're just like, yo, get this fool the fuck off the phone.
That's so funny. The fucking stock what were they selling? What kind of stocks?
Shit, I'm not sure. It was the same thing. It was just like I'm not sure.
Was it like a boiler room type thing? Was it like pump and dump shit? Like, or was it real shit?
I mean, for these niggas was scamming for
they're
sure.
They're scamming. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like they fucking the owner, the president. Like you look at the president. Like pretty much everyone that was in charge of the stock exchange was fucking inside trading, and they all fucking balled out.
Right.
Was making like millions of dollars. You know what I mean? And like a couple of them got arrested, a couple of them got away. You know?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, the scams. Scams are something else. Yeah. Are we good on sound, Jason? How's he? He's a little. These are omnidirectional. I can see the levels. Oh, he can see the levels. All right. Let's talk about this work in progress.
Yeah. So
we all know this reference. I mean, tell me I can see what's happening. I know what you're doing, but tell us what's going on here.
It's a scene from Total Recall, fucking where the arms in there and the face is like fucking peeling away, but it's Trump and Biden. You know,
and like it's a stencil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So pretty much like even like all the shit I paint, I kind of like mask it off.
Yeah.
Until at least I get like all the colors I really want on there.
Right.
You know, and then I'll either take it off if I want to blend it into the back or just keep it on, you know?
Yeah. And like, do you think that, obviously like you could read into what this means to you, but do you even go that far? Or you just go off a gut? Like, are you like, I'm making a statement here. Or you're just like, this is funny to me.
I think for the most part, I think it's just funny, you know? Yeah. But it's also like real, you know what I mean? It's true. Like, you know?
Like, like this whole thing is interchangeable bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like I was watching Biden fall down today.
Yeah.
And then Trump make fun of him, and then like Trump has a whole thing he's running now where he's the Trumpinator. He has these like bobblehead dolls that say "I'll be back," and it's him as the Terminator.
No way.
And I'm like, yo, we're so far past. Like it's such a joke.
Yeah.
And we're all so fucking stupid, and we're all playing fucking video games and wrestling and cartoons is like that's reality now.
We were talking about earlier about wrestling, and I was just like, oh yeah, like DeSantis and Trump is like basically like Undertaker versus Kane,
right?
You know what I mean? It's like the whole, and like it would be funny for like Vince McMahon to like run for president.
That's highly possible.
Yeah,
anyone could.
Yeah,
anybody that people will identify with that is Caucasian and speaks to some part of the country has a shot.
Yeah,
I think. Mm-hmm. And I think that my theory. I always talk about this. My theory is that I think Obama fucked up. I think Obama being president fucked up middle America's head so bad. Because they're like, there are black people fucking in the White House right now.
Brains exploding.
They're just like, their brains melted. And then Trump saw that and was like, I know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me speak to them directly.
Y'all hate that dude as much as me?
Yeah.
Can you believe that shit?
Coded language, yeah. Just very coded, dog whistling shit. And like,
he's married to a man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's married to a man. He's a terrorist. He's not from, all
Y'all let a terrorist married to a man into our White House.
Yeah. And, it's like it's like tent revival fucking huckster bullshit. And it works because we're fucking dumb as shit. We're all dumb. We're all dumb. Listen, as smart as some of us may be, we're all fucking dumb. If you're a part of this country and you have an iPhone and you do anything and you walk around and you eat fucking Chipotle and you've ever had one Dorito, you're a fucking join the fucking club. Yeah. We're stupid. We're all gonna die. Just melt us. You know what? Parking lot America, because I don't want to see it die. Let's just nuke it. So I don't want to feel the pain of fighting for I don't want to fight you for a fucking Ensure or a fucking Muscle Milk. I don't want to have to stab you for a fucking coconut water at some point. Or whatever we're gonna be fighting over.
I thought we were getting bombed at one point. Back when Elon was testing the SpaceX shit. And just never said anything.
Just he didn't say shit. Yeah.
And I was in the car with my homie and I was like, oh my God, oh, it's happening.
It's happening. I was on Fairfax. I was on Fairfax eating dinner. I step outside. I look up. There's just, the sky is lit. There's a trail. I've never seen anything like it. I go, is this an event? I was like, are we having it? Is this an extraterrestrial event? Is it happening? That's where my head, because how about you give us a heads up?
Yeah, right.
It's like you're fucking, I don't know, your roommate comes in with a boner and takes a shit on the kitchen table. He should fucking tell you what's going on.
Sorry, brother.
It just doesn't say a word, it just goes, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's fucking great. Like, how about a press release? Hey, by the way, everyone, I'm going to be sending a rocket into space. The whole country's going to see it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. But yeah, I live in such a state of paranoia that last night I was in my studio and I just heard this beeping noise. And the first thing through my mind is here it comes. Here's a bomb.
Yeah.
They did it. They figured out how to send a bomb over here and it's going to land in my backyard.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. Let's go. I don't
fuck it.
Yeah. I'm down to live. I'm down to die. I either want to die or want to live. I don't want to do in between.
Yeah.
I don't want to suffer. I just want to live well or die well. The suffering part is terrible. I don't want to
Getting bombed seems chill.
Getting bombs chill. I don't want to be in the aftermath. I don't want to be in the rubble.
Yeah.
Just nuke me.
Vaporized.
I'll paint a target, nuke me directly, and vaporize it. I'm not going to feel nothing. Mm-hmm. I think that's the move.
Yeah.
Right?
No, definitely. I would love that.
Maybe just take out the West Coast so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And also we don't have to watch we don't have to watch, we had to watch 9/11 from the West Coast and be like, that's terrible.
Yeah.
And then go back to our lives and fucking, watch fucking.
It's crazy because now I feel like everyone on the East Coast is hella patriotic. You know what I mean? They just been warped since then and we're just like, oh yeah. us on this side are just like, yeah, Bush did 9/11.
Yeah.
Niggas are legit mad about that shit.
And, so we're making jokes, making memes about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it's not outside the vein of possibility that it was orchestrated. I'm not saying he did, but the conspiracy theorists are incessant with keep showing you more proof. And it's been 20 years of them telling us it's fake.
Yeah.
Being that doesn't work. That's not real. The Pentagon. And I'm like, oh, maybe. Who knows? It's all fake. It's all bullshit. Who knows what the fuck's going on?
I feel like they're going to tell us eventually, you know what? Bush did do it.
Yeah.
Because they've done that shit. They'll do it, but they won't announce it. You know what I mean?
It'll just come out some paper. Some papers get released when we're 80.
Yeah.
If we make it that far, and they're like, oh, by the way, 9/11 was fake. Yeah. Like that was complete horseshit.
You know?
Yeah. This false flag, fucking psyops, you know, like they did something like that in Cuba. I'm stupid, but they did something like that in Cuba where there was like a psyop false flag thing where they like blew up some Gulf of Tonkin. Am I wrong? You know, Jason?
The Gulf of Tonkin was fake. The Vietnam War started on false pretenses.
The Vietnam War started on false pretenses.
Yeah.
Gulf of Tonkin was fake. It comes out in the wash.
Yeah.
It's like when you find out. It's like when you started finding out all these actors from the 50s were gay.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like Rock Hudson, you know, like these like macho men. They'd be like, this dude is gay. And you're like, what? Like, I can't wait to find out. Not that it matters anymore because sexuality doesn't exist.
Yeah.
But like, I remember when I was a kid, I was like, I can't wait to find out which rappers are gay. You know, I'm like, one day we're gonna know.
Yeah,
but
for
now
sure.
it's too late, and that doesn't matter. So anyway, Snoop Dogg would come out as being fucking triple sexual, and everyone would be like, we don't care.
Yeah.
Do whatever.
There was a Joe Biden, not Joe Biden, my bad, Joe Budden. So like Joe Budden.
Wait, Joe Biden's gay, right?
No, he's not gay, but I guess he made like some type of statement that he was like bisexual.
Oh, yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And then like nobody cared though, but everyone was just like, oh,
He's trying to get clout, and everyone's like, yeah, okay.
yeah, for sure, bro. That's
Yeah.
cool. Like, you know.
It's funny too, like I was talking to my friend about, you know, I'm older and like you know, like I see a lot of young people in different places and like young men these days, like, because like when I was in my era of like, you know, to say I'm in my 20s and I'm like competing for the attention of a person, and there's other people competing. The way that they compete was just to be more alpha and like buffer and like, you know, kick sand in your face.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm here to fuck your chick. And like now it's like they just like the way that they compete is just like just basically becoming like, you know, non-binary and like sexually fluid and just being like, I'm a wispy fucking entity. And
Yeah.
Come here, and come hug me. Come start sucking my dick. Like that's the new move. And like I can't get into it because I'm too husky. I can't do it. But you know, maybe there will be a point when I have to just fully like concede and be like, if I want to get some pussy, I'm gonna have to be gay.
Yeah. It's funny. The homie was just telling me that shit the other day. He's like, I get hella girls from fucking acting feminine, bro. Like, you know,
Yeah, see, they're adapting.
Yeah.
You got to adapt. You can't fight City Hall.
Yeah.
So like, I might be non-binary in a few months if the well dries up. You know?
you know.
The trick is to lock a woman down if that's your preference, because again, there is no such thing as sexuality. It's a curve.
Yeah.
Lock down your partner who agrees with how you see the world and isn't on that shit, and you lock that person down and trap them in some sort of complicated multi-layered trauma bond, impregnate them, and also figure out how to gaslight them into believing that they can't live without you. Then they'll stay with you for 20 years.
Yeah.
And by that time, everyone will literally be an avatar from the movie Avatar, and we'll be in the movie Avatar, because that's James Cameron's big plan, is to eventually suck us all into Avatar, into the network, into the server, and we're going to live in the movie.
Yeah. I can see that.
Right.
Like Avatar 8, everybody pull up and put these headsets on.
Yeah, he goes, by the way, Avatar 8, we've been priming you for 16 years. Avatar 8, it's on. Put on this headset. Don't mind the little needle in the back of your neck. Put on this IV. It's going to make everything look great. And then he sucks your entity into the movie. And he's like, I did it.
My longest film ever.
Now you're in it.
Your life.
My name is now Najambi, and I have a fucking ponytail that talks to horses. Like, suck my dick. Fuck me in the ass, you know?
Oh, shit.
So this is, see, like, we really spiraled on this one, but I can't wait to see this one. This is awesome. Do you have a thing where I had this with like graffiti in my brief career of tattooing, and actually most times when I'm drawing stuff where it's like complicated, where you have the idea and you have a great idea and you put the sketch down, and then now you're like, fuck, I got to paint it. And it's tedious because you got to because you already had the excitement of the idea, because these are like, your stuff is like, it's idea based, it's conceptual. And like, you know, I think the trick for you is like, at some point you go here and then you go, okay, Steve and Willie, come finish this for me while I do the next one. Right? That's the dream.
I hope I get to that point at one point. You know what I mean? We're just like, I don't have to paint the shit. I just got to come up with the idea.
Yeah.
Nigga. You know?
The idea is king. That's it. You're already, you've already made the blueprint. Now you got to make the building. That's fucking annoying, because you have to goddamn mix the concrete and spackle the walls, like the whole shit. But you know, the guys that make it, when there's such a demand for their art that they have to bring other people in, because it's really the idea.
Yeah.
The especially now, like, you know, Warhol's the first one to do it, right? I think. But like, especially now with just like, the idea is king. He knows. Like after that, it's like it's all fucking academic. Like, you just got to fill this thing in properly.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's 74,000 people that can airbrush this.
Yeah.
In this city, even, right? That can do it well. So it's really, they just don't have the ideas.
Yeah. I fuck with all the niggas at the swap meet. You know
Oh,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like when I first started airbrushing, I literally started airbrushing because I gave someone an idea and they didn't want to do it for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, that's a cool idea. It would be cool on the shirt. I'm like, I know. That's why I hit you up.
Yeah.
You know, but they didn't want to do it. So I just fucking got one off of Amazon and fucking like just started practicing since then. Like first thing I painted was like Drake crying, you know?
Oh, yeah.
and then pretty much the homie, he worked at the Swami and he kind of like was like, yo, pull up. Like I see you fucking doing your shit, pull up. Nigga, like, you know?
Yeah.
And he put me on. So and like he just like kind of like taught me just a couple like tools of the trade type shit that I was able to like you know, put an emotion on my own type shit. You know what I mean? Or utilize my own type of way. You know?
So with your first setup for an airbrush, because I've bought many airbrush setups.
Yeah.
And what happens every time is I eventually break them and get frustrated.
Yeah.
And they're so fucking messy. Mm-hmm. And I've never mastered the airbrush.
Yeah.
And I want to because it's like that's a medium I really like. I want to use airbrush. So like, can you talk to me about what it looks like, how you take care, how do you make it work?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll show you.
All right. Listen, motherfuckers. We're gonna save this special inside sauce for the Patreon. Again, Cutty can agree. If you don't have $5 a month to spend on the most important podcast in the goddamn universe ever heard of, on video and TV, television, on the airways, the best radio show you ever. If you don't have $5 to keep that show alive, Jason is literally dying. He's emaciated. He has colitis. He shits in his pants. He's 9 feet tall. He looks like the Grim Reaper. Fucked Ichabod Crane in the ass, and then had a baby with a celestial swordman, right? I don't know. I didn't have much sleep last night, but this is when the best stuff happens. Either way, listen, come over to the Patreon. Cutty's gonna give you some trade secrets. He's gonna show you how to work an airbrush. This is just for me, because every time I buy an airbrush, it falls apart and I make a mess, and I can't keep it. I can't keep it together because I'm a fucking mess. He's going to show it how it works, but he's not going to show you for free because the game is to be sold, not told, on the Patreon for $5 a month. Can you spare, let me ask him, the most broke person you know in your life, do they have an extra $5 a month?
You can for sure got an extra $5, but that's like a day pass on the bus.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah.
Do you even deserve to have oxygen if you can't spend $5 a month on making your life better, on enriching your life, on quality of life? I can get you, listen, 45 minutes gets you like one set of errands, but you got to get to the way home with the other set of errands in the car. And what's the next? You got to have the extra 45 minutes. And you got to listen to part 2, because this is where we cuss, this is where we talk shit, this is where we tell you about the real dark side of Neo Soul. And this is also where we really get into how the airbrush works. Right?
This is where Neo takes your soul.
This is where we really get into it. Damn, Neo Soul is just Neo from the Matrix, just doing fucking genuine as genuine. Yeah,
fucking shirt off. My bad. I love Genuine now. Like it's like an old
as an
man.
Old man, yeah, as an old head.
Yeah. Just fucking falling off a stage.
It makes you realize how beautiful you are in your 20s when you're like, I mean, I wasn't beautiful in my 20s, but like, you know, how beautiful some people are in their 20s and how much they're slender, they're slim, they're cut. And like, you're never going to be there. No matter how cut you are and how much HGH you take, you're never going to be that little slim salamander.
Never.
And he was just like a silky fucking sound wave. You know what I mean? Like he had it going on. And now he's trying to do the same moves. He's just all broken and shit.
So
So
you got to be like
Patreon.
Steve Harvey, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's a classy.
He did it gracefully.
Dude, you know?
I mean, he's been wearing those suits since he was 8, so he just he just grows underneath them. So come to the Patreon. It's $5 a month. If you can't spend $5 a month to enrich your life, then why live? So either it's really come to the Patreon $5 a month or die.